Hey, it's Tommy Mars. How you guys doing? You guys ready for a bonus app? I am ready. Okay, so I think I said this in the comments. Before I get to the full album reaction stuff, or however I'm going to do it, if it's... Actually, I still haven't decided, to be honest with you. I haven't decided song by song or the full album yet. Because I just don't know. It just seems like it's so long to listen to the whole thing. But then it's like, if we do track by track, we can kind of like break it down and conversate about that. I'm not really sure. I don't know, man. You guys let me know what you guys prefer. Because I'll do it. I'm there. You guys are there for me. I'm there for you. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But I know I said that I'd be putting out some bonus eps in between or whatever. So, Medicine, St. Paul. This is what we're doing today. Shout out to CK. Thank you so much for sending me this the link to this video. This is the one that everybody's been talking about. I have not watched it. I only have it pulled up. So I just want to give you a shout. Thanks for sending that. You are very pleasant to speak with. Actually, to write with. But I appreciate you reaching out. All right, today's beverage. I got my Dream Big coffee mug. But I don't have a ton of coffee left. So, it's Caribou. Lots of sugar. So let's do this, man. I'm excited. This is Harry Styles, Medicine. You guys have been talking about this so much. You guys, seriously, you've got me fired up because of your passion and talking about this. It's hard not to be excited. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do it.
This song is called Medicine.
First of all, the video itself, holy smokes. That is some really good looking video. This guy just has this front person, front man, front woman, whatever you want to call it. Whatever that is, that front person thing, he's just got that. You see that? It's like he basks in this crowd of applause, but he just has a certain way of bringing it on, doesn't he? Just the little smiles and the little, like the eyebrow, like the woo, like those kind of things. Man, this guy is he's just like a born front person to be out there, man. Yeah, and I want to say with the video, man, I love the quality of this thing. I actually would like to know what you shot this on. Although, you know what? I haven't checked the description. I bet you I know a lot of people put their cameras on there. I wonder if you did. I'm going to check right at the end. You know what? I want to say this at the beginning. I know we're into this, but I'm going to put the link down below in this description to this video. Do you know what I mean? Because I want to give credit to this because it's the video that we're watching. This is all screwed up, I know. All right, let's get back to this. Love the Reds, right? Somebody commented to me about get ready for the ride, but also the ride in fashion, the wardrobe, whoever you are, right? This right here, this thing I'm looking at right here, that shirt I mentioned in the last video, I was like, there's only so many people that can pull off certain things, and this guy can just pull it off. Again, I would kill to wear a shirt like that. And in fact, I mean, I've played shows where I've worn something, not that, but like similar where it was shiny, this kind of thing. It's just, I don't know. I look back at the footage and I'm like, that was a miss. This is not a miss, man. It's like a little tie thing on the shirt. It's the same color. This guy just pulls it off. Okay, I want to say right there with the song so far, obviously it's the first time I'm hearing this song or seeing the video. I love that it almost has a very Floyd sound to me. So Pink Floyd, and it's like the Another Brick in the Wall Part 2. That's the whatever that is. I know I'm doing it wrong, but that's what I'm hearing from the guitar. I love that. Of course, I love that. It's such a brooding song. It always has like this build up kind of excitement coming. That's what that guitar riff from Floyd always sounded like, and that's what this gives me. This gives me those build up chills. Hear that little walk up on the bass? Those harmonies, I could seriously just melt away in my chair right now. I would melt away and you guys would never see me again. The harmonies are just ridiculous in this band. Like, na, 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 na. That's what I think I heard. I just heard it. So that's what I recall. But so you've got this, like I mentioned the other one, those octave harmonies are just so beautiful. And when they're done right, it's just like butter. And right there, live setting, boom. So clearly everybody knows this song but me. This is such a rocker. Front guy thing, right? Oh, I love that guitar sound. Dan, 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 dan. It was like a distorted, almost like a wah right there. And I'm sure that wasn't a wah, or maybe it was just activated. It was just stationed or something. That sounded awesome. You know, I try not to curse on these things, but I was almost going to say the B word. That was ishin'. That's what I was going to say. But I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So this is like, this totally goes into that vibe. You guys throw these songs my way. So it's almost like you know me, and I appreciate it. It's like Kiwi, Only Angel. It has that, just that. I don't. It's not garage rock, but it's that, just that alt rock kind of just vibe. And this song totally fits in that. I think what I read was this is not a studio track anywhere. Does anybody know? Does that exist or will exist? Because this song is killer. I want to hear this come out of the studio. Yeah. There's harmonies. You know, I'm having a hard time I'm getting lost in him and his performance because it's so great. He's just such a great showman on stage. I don't want to lose some of the stuff here. Okay, so I always talk about like fatty snares. I love a fat snare, but that doesn't mean I don't like the sharp, crisp crack of a nicely tuned snare. And that's exactly what's happening here. You know, it's like if you like that woody sound or like a steel, cylinder sound, but when it's wound tight like that, it has such a, and I'm talking about like the heads, you know, you tighten up the heads, make sure those snares at the bottom, they're nice and crisp and tight. So every time you interact with that top head, boom, you get that snare hit. The other thing I want to mention while I have it paused here is I love that there's a Mellotron on stage. So like kind of in the keyboard pack, you know, with all the boards and stuff and the synths, my screen is frozen on a Mellotron and I love the sound of those things. And in fact, actually I was in LA earlier this year and I got a chance to sit down and I talked with the owner of the company of Mellotron, and it was really exciting. I got to talk about, just like the origins of the company, the history and all that stuff, and some of the great artists that have incorporated it into their music. I mean, you can start at the Beatles. That's a good place to start for that sound. But like other bands like Foo Fighters and Jacob Dylan, I know he did with Remy and stuff. And actually, he's the one that plays with the Foo Fighters. So anyway, it's got a great sound. It's very lush. It's very, it just got that. If you're looking for that type of sound, it's just there. And obviously I was going to say he uses it in his music. It's on stage so clearly. But anyways, I just saw that and I just was kind of, nice, a Mellotron. So, all right, let's get back to this. Such a great rock song. It's a great light show too, like the oranges and the reds. Oh! breakdown. That was awesome. It was like almost went to like a halftime thing there. And he just, oh, he felt that, didn't he? Oh my good. I hope when I get to go see a show, because I'm going. I'm gonna see some of you guys there. I'm gonna be there, but I hope he plays this song live, right? Does he still play this in the set? Because this song is just this is a great song.
You got drunk on you and now I'm wasted.
That was cool. Is anybody watching this? Were you at this performance? Obviously, the person that filmed it. I know you were. Was anybody else at this performance? That was awesome, man. That was electric. I loved it. Went all dark right there, just blackout, and then you come back in. And I know we don't have the benefit of being there live because you get that rush of, when boom, the kick drum hits. But I felt that right there, man. That was awesome. Oh, okay. Did you hear that? You couldn't see it, but he just did a little bass run. So he has the root note. Yeah, he started to walk it up a little bit and hitting. It's the same note, but it's like the octave up on the bass guitar. That was awesome. That, my friends, now that's rock and roll. That was really good. That was really good. Thank you so much for putting that on my radar. Damn, that was awesome. Ah, man. You know what? In my world of shows, like pretty much every rock band that I've wanted to see, I've seen them, and if they come to my town or if I'm in a city, I'll kind of reach out and I'll kind of like, kind of get my way into, backstage or something, or, even if it's like a photo pit, I just want to kind of be close up. And, funny thing is there's a particular band that's one of my favorites, all-time favorites. And I had interviewed them. So I talked to them and stuff like that. And, their people were really, really accommodating, really nice. And I was like, you know what, man, can I just get like a photo pit pass, and it's just because I wanted to be in front because like I've been on the side of the stage on some of these big shows and it's awesome. I mean, it is awesome being right there because you feel like you're part of the show, but I don't really know I probably shouldn't say that, but I really don't know what I'm doing. So, I have a professional camera gear and all that stuff. But so I was like, yeah, can I get a photo pit? Because I wanted to be right in front of them. It was like one of those things. So the whole show, I was like, literally was trying not to fan out and just watch. Like I was like, I got to take photos, because I want to publish the photos. And I got some really, really good shots. But it was one of those things I kept telling myself, like sometimes I'd, the pop of the crowd and I'd kind of look back at the crowd and some people were just kind of staring at me like, this dude's watching the show. Like I'm just watching the show. And like, I'm sitting there and like my favorite, top 5 guitar player of all time, he's like in my face, and I'm like, I'm snapping photos. So the point of that whole long-winded story was I love live shows. I love live concerts. And I've seen pretty much every rock band, maybe up close from side of the stage, in the crowd, whatever it is. So I would say Harry Styles is probably, right at the top of shows that I want to see, hopefully sometime this year, but at the very least into next year, 2021, very top of the shows I want to see. That band, that sound, the songs that I've heard already, and then his charisma, his stage presence, man. Stage presence isn't like, you just do that. You have that. And I can tell you, when I was doing the rock band thing, 2 guitars, I told the guys, I was like, hey, I want to go out front. I want to do the front guy thing. I want to try to do this. And I didn't really have any experience. And it was hard. I'm going to tell you right now, it was hard to kind of put the guitar away because you feel kind of naked up there. But then, after maybe a couple dozen shows, whatever, all of a sudden, I'm like in the front. And then it was just like kind of became, hey, I'm going to not play guitar in this song. I'm not going to play guitar in this song because it kind of became fun. But I guess I learned it, but I feel like maybe I had it all the time. But this guy, he has that rock star front guy thing almost as better than anybody out there. I've always said like Scott Weiland was always, I think, one of the best as far as rock or grunge rock. I think the best front man. I'm not saying the best singer, but maybe the best front man. I think this is what Harry has. He has that. He's just a naturally born star, right? I mean, I just think he is. I really feel that way. So what I've heard so far, so I keep getting these songs. I'm getting into another song, and I love these songs, and I already love this song. So I would be really happy if somebody came up with a version out there that's like a recorded version. That would be awesome. Okay, I am going to get out of here, and as soon as I cut this camera off, I am going to restart this video, and I'm going to watch it again. I love the visuals of this. So, hey, CK, great job on the shooting of this. I love the camera that you're using. It looks like it's 4K or something, man. It's brill. It is awesome. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining in. I also want to kind of give a shout out to the peeps up there on Twitter and Instagram. I said this on the other, I'm doing a BTS run as well and learning a lot about that. And I feel a little bit a part of that in a different way emotionally because, they're Korean and, I'm Korean. And, I never, I knew who they were, but I never got into I never really listened to, I didn't listen to any song. And so I felt like a different attachment. This is my rock and roll attachment, my musical ear attachment. Like, this is what I do. I mean, this is what I do. And, so I mentioned this over there, and I just wanted to say it to you guys too. So, like on Twitter, I appreciate all the tweets. If you tweet at me, I'm going to get back to you. At some point, I'll get back to you. It's the same thing with the comments. I will get back to you for sure. But on Instagram, it's a little bit different. It's not like, you can tag me in a tweet and all that kind of stuff and, have me retweet it or have you respond to the tweet. So you guys send me DMs. And I just want to say I appreciate it. What I didn't know, though, because I'm kind of I know how to use these apps and stuff, but one day I went into my DMs and stuff and I had, a bunch in there just for my friends or whatever and people, but it had like requests. So it had like 115 requests and I was like, so I hit it. It's like the little link and I'm like, oh, okay. So those had been there for days. Some of the people have been in there. I didn't get to them. And I feel like I'm pretty much catching up. I've answered everybody or whatever. If you have questions or if you have recommendations and all that kind of stuff. The reason why I'm telling you this is because I appreciate you so much. Keep them coming, man. I'm enjoying the talk. And, actually it's weird because in the BTS stuff, I was saying, hey, if anybody has questions about like Korean food or some of that stuff, the stuff I like to eat, let me know. That's been fun too. So same for you guys. If you guys are interested in that at all, you want to know about some Korean food, some of the stuff that I like, let me know that too. Anyway, keep it coming. I appreciate it. I can't wait to do this again on another bonus episode. So that's the question. Every episode I try to have a question. So that's the question is, what is the bonus episode going to be next of? That's what I need to know. Because the next regular episode, we're going to go down this rabbit hole of albums. Either the full album or every single song on the album. I haven't really decided on which way I'm going to do it yet. But obviously, you'll be the first to know. Well, after me, of course. All right, guys, I am outie. Thanks so much. It's Tommy Mars. Peace.